open that file. In action folder, you have a file called my action. Right, every time button click, we are calling the save user, and in the save user, type equal to add user, and what is the value? Ajit 40 years and MCA. It should not be Ajit 40 years and MBA MCA every time. It should be dynamic value. It should come from the text box. Next, you need to open the file. Open the file that is called user.js. 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 See, in user.js, we are given here ID equal to name and ID equal to age and ID equal to edu. Compare once. ID have given or not? ID is there. Now, in the action file, we have written my action.js file. Under the my action.js file, it should not be here directly hardcode value. Let's go here, remove the Ajit and write there document dot get element by ID. Which ID? Name dot value. NAME. Name dot value. Name dot value. Here we will write age dot value. Document dot get element by ID dot get element by ID. Which ID? That is called age dot value. Right. Next, after that, edu dot value. That you have written the ID under the user.js file. document dot get element by ID. Which ID? edu dot value. Value of the text box we can pick and we can give to the HTML, and after that we can try. Whichever the value will enter, that value will come. My app or SRC folder? Only my action. Check now, whichever the value we enter here, it should come under the browser. Next, after that, we have to see the actual feature of Redux is what? Actual feature of Redux is reflect here already. Suppose if I am into this file, book file, I will store some file here. Java save, PHP save, Node.js save, React save. Correct? How many book? 4 book I stored here. I will go to user page. User page I have everywhere Ajit. Let me delete that. Right here called RAM page 20 MCA. Next user Ramraj. Next after that 26 and he is also MCA. The 2 user I store here. So if I come to the book page, the data remains same. In book page, whichever the data we have stored, it will be there. It will not get deleted. For this purpose, only people use the Redux. If people ask what is the benefit of Redux, we can say in plain React component, in the core React, if I fill the data and store under the state and go to other component and I come back, I will lose the data. But in Redux, it will not happen like that. Redux will hold the data. You go to any component and come back. After half an hour back, also after half an hour also, if you come back, you will see your data will be there only. But condition is you should not refresh the page. If you refresh the page, data will go. Okay. Next, we need to work. So delete is happening and save is happening of these 2 components. Next is this one. Call it API data. Before going to the API data, or also no problem, what you can do, first come to this data, this page, call it all data. In the book file, whatever the data we have stored, and under the user file, whatever data we have stored, all should be able to display under the which file? This all data.js file. So it is simple only. Let's come to the first which file? Book.js file. Go to the book.js file. And in book.js file, see how you are bringing the data. You are bringing the data based on use selector as well as this 2 line book list. Correct? So copy this line. Copy this line from the book.js file. Copy this line from the book.js file. Right. And come to the all data.js file. Come to the all data.js file and add here inside all data. You add here. Okay. But inside you are not calling the use selector, it will give the error. It will give the error. So in beginning you have to import use selector. Use selector from React and Redux. Do this much. React Redux import and import this. Hope ready? Again, come to the user page. You have created one table in the last. You have created one table and you are displaying the length of the user, right? So including table and user length, copy this section. Table to table, including paragraph user length, you copy from here. From which file? User file. Go to user.js. Inside you have a table. You have a table below. You are displaying the table. Total users and table you are displaying. Copy that total user and table. Copy quickly. Why? Take something, no? In Bangalore again it's spreading. Which one? In Bangalore again it is spreading. Which is spreading? Mamu. 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 COVID is a mamu, yaar. Okay. Huh? Take some this one. What is that? Tablet called Cupcard. Take the tablet called Vicks tablet. It will reduce the irritation in the throat. Okay, hope ready. Copy that. After that, come to that file, all data.js file. In all data.js file, just paste here within the 12. After H3, you paste there. After H3, you paste there. Yes. Copied from user and paste under the all data.js in the last. Copy and paste here. Remove the delete button. Delete button is not required here. Delete button, last it you can remove. Delete button and last TD you can remove. TH also you can remove. So here concept is we are storing the data under the user.js file. And is it possible to fetch the same data in other component? Is it possible to fetch the data in another component? Ready? Now let's come to the all data.js file. Okay, it's saying all user is not defined. Yes, all user. Why all user? We have called on that. Oh, we have copy from where? See, yeah. We are calling here which one? Book list, correct? So instead of book list, keep here call what? User list. User list. User list. Just change this one. Change this one. User list. And here also keep as a all user. All user. All user. Ready? All user. Now it's showing the list or not? It should display the list of all. Okay, showing empty for me. I will go to the user page and I will fill some data here. Save, save, and come to the all data. We can see here also. In user page also it will display. Same data will come to your store page also. Verify once. Is it coming for you? All user we called here user list, and here we have called list of user. So benefit of Redux is what? We store the data in one component and we are able to see the same data in other component. But condition is page should not reload. Right? So we have stored the data in one component and the same data is able to fetch in other component. Okay, without any JSON server. Keep in mind, in this you have JSON server? No. Are we storing in the backend? No. Where we are sending, this data is going to store. This data is going to store. Now user is coming. Same way we have to bring the book also. So first right here under the book page, go to the book page. You have a file called book.js. In book page, you are calling college all book, right? Copy this line from the book page. You copy that line all book and paste under the all data. Or you can write also here. You can write also here. This line we can write also here, or we can copy paste also. All book. Right? All book is coming from where? Book list. All user is coming from where? User list. This all user and all book you have written in which file? Remember, all book is in which file? No, brother, it is available under the book reducer.js file, and this is all user is written under the user reducer.js file. Using the use selector, you are calling the function from the reducer file. Okay, using the use selector function, you are calling the function from the book list. User list is the function name under the reducer file, or book reducer and user reducer. Come now, again from the book.js file, table to table you have somewhere. Copy that table to table, book.js file. Table to table you copy and come to the all data.js file and you can paste after this table. You can paste after this table. Already one table is created. Table we have created for user. After that you paste the second one, book list. After that you paste for the book list. So it is here. Table open, table close. Right? Book is all book dot length. And action is not required from here. You can remove the action. Action is not needed. You can delete the action also and delete the TD also. So ready? Check now. In all data file, you will get the list of book also as well as user also. You can add some book and then see book 1, book 2, book 3. If you look into the all data, book will also come and user will also come. Hope you are able to see that. That is called Redux. If anyone asks how Redux work, what you can say, Redux will not store the data in backend, it will not store in the API. Redux will store the data under the store. In project, whatever the data are there, all will go to the store, and once it will go to the store, any component can fetch easily. Any component can fetch easily. From where? From the store. Error. So I will guide you. Here. Copied. All stored data will not come if you not follow systematically go there. What you have written in all stored? No, show me the all stored directly. All data.js. Yeah, what you call in the beginning? Use selector from and space give no from and space. Wait, hold on. What you call all user? Use selector state user list. U is capital, L is capital. In user list function here, U capital, L capital. Is coming. User is coming. What about the books? Go to the books. Not that. Go to the component again. Okay, you call there all book all user. Come down. Where you have the book one. This is got the book, right? Save it. Save it. Just save the file. It will work. One file is not saved. Look like. Okay, come there. Reload once. Okay. So let me show me the next file. All data.js. This is all data. All data what you printed below table. Okay, all book.js. Okay, go up. All user, all book list you call that is also fine. There you have printed total users is okay. Come to book page, book.js file. Yeah. In book.js file, okay, come to your browser now. Go to the book file, first one. Fill some data here. Anything. Save. Fill again, one more. Now go to the all store.js. It's coming from where? It's coming from where? Book. Fine. Go to the user now. Yeah, fill some data here. Both is coming, but problem is data was not there. So remove. Go to the all store. It's coming also, no? Action we can delete. Go to the all data.js file. In table, action is there, all data. Is all data only?
Yes.
Delete this action map. Delete that. TH. Here also delete this TH. Action will go now. So go on to action. Heading you have to keep, come to the code. Go to the book.js file. Copy that paragraph, length line, this line. Yeah. Okay. Come to the which file? All data.js. Before second table, not here, in the last. Down. Before table, yes. Before that, put one BR also. Before table, before P tab. Before P tab. Yeah. Okay, same. Coming. 2 books and 1 user. If we add whatever the book and user, it will come very true. So here what is happening? We store the data in which component? We store the data under the book component, and we are able to see under the which component? All component. We are able to store the data under the user component, and it is visible under this component. So this is called what? Redux. Redux will not store your data in each component. Redux will store the data under the store. And so how to send to the store? Look at here. In the user file, you can see you have called a function called dispatch. Using use dispatch, we can send the data to a store. Using use, people ask in interview how to send the data to a store. So we can say using use dispatch. How to bring the data from a store? Look at here all data. Which function you have used in this? Using which function? Use selector. Use selector will bring the data from a store, and use dispatch will send the data to a store. Okay, then you have to use your own. What is that? User list is a name of reducer. Book list is the name of reducer. So from the store, you are bringing the data with the help of reducer. You are sending the data to a store with the help of what? Reducer. But which function? Use selector. Right. Okay. So let's come. One more we have that also we'll see. That is called API. This function. This function is called what? API function. API. Come to the API file. API.js file. In API.js file, first you have to read the data from the backend. So how you will read the data from backend? Using which method? Fetch method. Yes, use fetch method. But use state is required here. Right call use state and use effect. No, use state you call first. Use state. Now come down below, write a function const car list. Update car equal to use state. Come down below, write a function called const get car fat arrow method. Come down below. Fetch. Under the fetch, we can give that URL. Let me pass you the URL car.php. HTTPS you can apply because that server is running on HTTPS. Dot then response. After that, response dot JSON, right? Next, after that, next then car array.
Send this link, sir. Send this link, sir. Fetch link.
You have not stored anywhere. I have sent many times. Later, suppose if you want to use any kind of API, where you will search. You should keep with you. Many times you have used. Save in a file. Okay. Next, after that, car array should go to the where? Update car. And in update car, what you will follow? In update car, you will send the car array. Car array. So indirectly data will come from the server and it will go to the car array. From car array, it will go to the car list. Print here, total API record is 0. Find the length. Car list dot length. And on click of this button, on click equal to call the function. Which function? Get car. Let's click on button. See, are you getting the length? Okay. If you click on get car, the length should increase inside the page. Click on get car, the length should get increased. Get car function I can send you in the chat. Button click, it is not happening on load. It is going to happen on click. On click. Oh. Get car, length should become as a 23. Getting the length? Button click, on click, get car dot length. On this page is loading for you. API.js. Right? This function simple. Internet is required. Print in the table now. Car name, price, model, everything. We can print below the length and all. You do a lot of mistakes, huh? Each and every line I have a problem. Don't try to solve. So, Carlish dot length, print that Carlish dot length. Coming. We can print now below. Remaining things. Follow the T body. Anyone have written? You can share me the code. T body. Open and close. Use inside. What is that? Car list dot map car comma info. Return tr with the key equal to index. Next, after that, print the index td. We can print the index plus 1. Next, we can print car dot model price fuel type and mileage. Car dot model car dot price. Next, car dot what is that? fuel typ fuel type. Next, we have one more for mileage. Car dot mileage. Oh, here should be car, should be index. INDEX index. Right. So once you click on button, you should get the list of how many cars? 23 cars. Once we click on button, we should get the list of 23 cars. Is here. Oh, cool. If I go to other component, come here, API, click on car, 23 car details will come. Hope it is working. Now one more task is pending, that the data is coming from the API to the component. From here it should go to the store. From here we have to send to a store. That is a tomorrow task. Tomorrow we'll spend 1 hour and we'll complete that. Which index? Here, info I have written. It was supposed to be index. Info replaced with index. So what is the benefit of Redux? You got idea till now. You are storing in one file and you are able to display in another file. Okay. You have seen on internet, when we fill the form, first page will come basic details, next other details, next other details, next other details. Finally, last page is submit. When we do submit, then all data will go to a server. There also we can use the Redux. Okay, hope no error. Then we'll stick 1 more hour. This data, whatever is coming here, this data is coming here. What should happen is, once you click on send car list to Redux, once you click on this button, this all the data will go to the Redux, and from Redux we can access anywhere. That will be tomorrow 1 hour task. Okay, then please spend some time, go through the code. Redux is complicated only, but we have gone through in a smooth manner. Your little time is required. Okay, spend little time, it will be well and well clear for you. Thank you.